doing good? Yeah! Good. How many of you were in my training yesterday? How many of you left early before my training?
Sorry.
No, I just want to know what I'm talking about today. I want to repeat the same stuff, and you guys already heard it. Thank you very much. Can we give our AB a big round of applause? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I guess I'm the only one that asked for a podium. Next time I'm gonna like there's requests for speakers. I need M&M's, take all the red ones out. Okay, so my topic today is going to be somewhat similar from yesterday, but we're going to talk about the flow of business for many of us to go from where we are today to building a large hierarchy, a large organization. I have a question for you. How many of you would love to build a big team or a big company or a big organization? How many of you still battle with the thought of recruiting? You can be upfront. Like we've all been at all different stages of our business at some point. How many of us struggle still with the concept of recruiting? I have a question, and I want to hear feedback from you. Otherwise, you just showed up and you talked that the whole time. I want to be a little bit interactive today. And let me put a time so I can go for it. Today, 5:30, I'm out at 6. Question for all of you guys. What causes you to have a hard time with recruiting? I would like to hear it. Rejection. Oh, you have rejection in production too. So rejection is going to be an issue in all areas of her life. I mean, you will talk to, you're single and you want to get a girl, she might reject you too. So like, you're going to like not ever talk to a girl again. Some people have done that. I can go so many ways after that. But rejection is a real thing. By the way, when does rejection matter? When does rejection matter? I like that, never.
When you like
the truth is it does matter. When does rejection affect you more? How many of us have rejection slowed down our business? Be honest. And if you don't know it, it's slowed down your team's business. I want you to hear this. Write this rule down. This is kind of like how I battle rejection. When volume is up, emotions are down. Write that down. When volume is up, emotions are down. And I'm a guy that I love to see people like pretend they're taking notes. I mean, you can be texting your ex if you want to. You can be on Instagram. You just like pretend you're taking notes. It drives me crazy when people stare at me and don't take notes. Because you know what I think of? You already know everything, so how come you're not training? That's what goes in my mind. That doesn't mean that's what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking about what you're thinking. So you just out of respect for me when I'm training, like you can be sitting cool and stuff. Like pretend you're taking notes. Is that fair? Yeah. Why? I'm not going to try to motivate you today. I'm going to try to give you some content. Is that right? Yep. So, hear this. When volume is up, emotions are down. You guys got it? Yep. And when emotions are high, it's because volume is low. Rejection only matters when you run small numbers. So, you are offended that your auntie said no to you because you only called your auntie. But if you call your auntie, your uncle, your cousins, your primos, your landlord, your teachers, if you make 50 phone calls and 17 said no, but you got 21 yeses, you don't care too much about the 17s that you got no from. But if you call 3 people and 2 say no, now it really affects you. I want you to understand one thing. Run such big numbers that your emotions come out of it. Did you hear me? Run such big numbers that your emotions come out of it. Can you say that with me? Run such big numbers that my emotions come out of it. And do me a favor, don't take nothing personally for one simple reason. You might burn a future business partner, you might burn a future amazing referral source, or you might burn a future client by your emotions. You hear what I said? I've had so many of my teammates that I go talk to someone that I can't believe I was there for her. I babysitted her dog. She went on a trip, and now she won't even give me an appointment. And I'm like, dude, if I was her, I wouldn't give you an appointment either. You're trying to help me with your finances, and yesterday you were a school teacher who asked me for money. And now you want to teach me finances? No. You got to pay your price. You got to show me you're not going to quit. You got to show me you can stick around in that industry for 6 months, 9 months, or to a year. I got to see some type of success. And next time you talk to me with a little bit more credibility, I'll be there for you. You know how many no's I got up front that have become yeses and business partners later? Rejection only happens to new people. So if you just stick around, rejection turns into profits. But most people in our industry don't stick around long enough to turn rejection into profits because we quit before people turn around their mentality about us. Do you think today I talk to people and they go, oh shit, this looks like one of those deals? Do you think they say that to me? If they did, I'll just like. There's so many signs I'm rich without saying it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those guys that, like, when I got rich, there was signs I was rich, but I was not telling you I was rich. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking and then I go, my watch goes more than your car. Keep saying, well, what were you saying about my company? I'm not kidding. I don't get that stuff anymore. People only question you when you're questionable. People are skeptical because of you, not because of the company. Think about this. There's a young man right there. You came talk to me and says, hey, you want to be a part of it or something, right? How old are you? I remember, like, I'm glad it was you because I was like, he was wearing a vest, Latino, como yo. And then this guy came to me after the presentation and says, hey, I'm 17. I would like to be in the business. Would you show me how to do it? And I said, talk to the person I invited you. You cannot legally be with us. You cannot legally be licensed, but you can start learning the process. Did I say that to you? Okay. You mind setting it up? What's your name, brother? Darwin? Darby or Darwin? Darwin. Let's give it up to Darwin. All right? How many of us want our 17-year-old cousins, nephews, children, or whatever, to be wanting to be in business and not do the stuff that they be doing? All right? Okay. Now, let's say we recruit Darby. Okay? Darby calls his aunt to book an appointment to do financial services. What's the aunt going to think? I mean, he might have credibility because he's a good student or he's very responsible, whatever, but they're looking down on him without any respect or credibility, correct? Because there's no signs of credibility in his life yet. He doesn't know what he doesn't know. True or not true? The first question the aunt's probably thinking is, what financial company hired my nephew who's 17? And now skepticism goes up. Not because the company, but because who he came from. Are you catching it? But what if Darby sticks around for 12 months because he figures out how to do leads, he figures out how to make calls, he figures out how to self-develop, he starts looking sharp like he looks right now every single day. He's not doing what his friends are doing, he's growing himself, developing himself, he applies himself to this business, and by the time he's 19, this guy's got a little bit of a team, he's making a little bit of money, maybe he's not helping his parents financially, he's driving a cool car, you see his progress. And he follows up with his aunt and said, hey, aunt, remember I told you a year ago? I want you to know I officially have come full-time into the financial industry. I talked to you about a year ago. I know you were questioning whether I was going to be here for a while or not, but I want you to know that I was recently promoted in our company, and I would love to finally get a chance to share with you what it is that I'm doing so I can either help you or you can open up doors for me. Is that okay? Would you want to meet tomorrow? And he even sounds better. And the actor goes, okay. I am ready now. Most of us don't stick around long enough for the I am ready for you. Good. So, let's give it up to him. It was very simple. What am I trying to tell you? You gotta get your reps in. What am I trying to tell you? You can't quit while you're getting good. And if you don't, you're gonna be very, 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 in my opinion, successful. So, where did that came from? Because we talked about one of the problems with recruiting was what? Rejection. Well, here's the truth. You're going to get rejected. But the more times you get rejected, the more immune you get to it. So just go get a ton of no's. You want to know why? Every time you get a no, you're just that much closer to a yes. And I have a question for you. Are you going to let 2 letters keep you away from your dreams? No. So why do you let 2 letters affect you so much on your way to your dreams? You may not let it stop you, but you're letting it delay you. Somebody say no? Screw you. I was in it. Guys, I have a question for you. Please, be honest. Are we trying to take anything from them?
No. No.
Are we trying to rob them?
No.
Are we trying to hurt them?
No.
Are we trying to take them to bankruptcy?
No.
Are we trying to steal their money?
No.
We're trying to freaking help them. Last time I checked, we do more for them than they do for us. They give us a $2,000 commission, we give them $1 million worth of life insurance. I get a $6,000 commission, you get a $25,000 bonus in your annuity. Shit, you don't like my commission, I'll trade it for your bonus. And if I don't talk to you, but America will, and now you're really in trouble. If I don't talk to you, FFL's gonna talk to you, now you're really in trouble. Hi, my name is whatever not so early, and I want to tell you about that. What? And they're gonna sell you a freaking title expense policy and it's approved in 7 minutes, and it's dog shit product? Sorry for the bad word. Do you notice who we work with? The best of the best of the best of the best carriers of the financial industry. Can I tell you something you might not know that I know? I was just in a meeting, and there's a meeting back in the back room with some of the board members, and we have carriers, the board, and guess what we're talking about? You. We're talking to them about how they can improve their process so you can do business smoothly through them, and they're sharing with us all the improvements they have done to better serve you so you can have a better experience when you write policy. And we have a whole unity trifecta where carriers, company, and agents all want to help each other out. And these are the largest companies in the world. You guys saw Adios talk about we're the fastest growing with them. What am I trying to tell you? You're at the right place at the right time doing the absolute best thing for people. And don't talk to me. You need to hear me. You can let them know. Get on the way of you building a freaking empire. By the way, I built my business on no's. If you were to wonder what's the difference between where you're at and where I'm at, one thing, I've got a shit lot more no's than you have. Do you hear what I said? A lot more no's. Matter of fact, whoever gets the most no's wins. If I was you, I'll be looking for no's, not looking for yeses.
Wow.
Nothing worth having comes easy. So you're not going to let that stop you from recurring.
Wow. Right.
Let's do one more thing that maybe has stopped you from recurring. That was one. Hopefully we overcame it. It took 12 minutes to do that. I won't take 12 minutes in the next one because I got 18 left. What's some other thing that's causing you maybe to not recur as much as you probably should? Objections? What do you mean by that?
What about some closing lines? What to say?
Objections, closing lines, all that means words?
Confidence.
Oh, come on. Let's lock in here. Objections. Closing lines.
Not reaching out to enough people.
Can I show you from the hip? Like straight up? For real. You got a wife, girlfriend?
My wife.
Wife? Congratulations, brother. Do you have a coach on your ear with a little earpiece talking when you were talking to her? Hey, now tell her this, now back her up. Like, okay, now ask her if she wants to like it. Did you have that? No, seriously, it's not a joke.
No.
No, you didn't. Do we have words for the business? Yes. Have you seen the thousands of freaking scripts that are out there? Have you ChatGPT any of this shit?
A lot.
I don't know, time out, no, seriously. We will give you the tools, and you should know that there are tools. But what if we didn't? Would that be the reason why you didn't achieve your dreams? Because no one taught you a script? Are you freaking kidding me? No, nothing against the people that said it. But it's true. I don't know the words. Well, we teach you the words. But we can't teach you the words if you don't practice the words, because when you hear, you forget. What you see, you remember, and until you do it, you don't understand it. So if you're not running the reps, you'll never understand it. I didn't have anybody teaching me the words because nobody spoke Spanish when I started. Have you tried translating English to Spanish? Doesn't make any freaking sense. You guys laugh at jokes, we look at it like when we translate, it's not funny. The next thing is we say jokes for Americans, and when we translate it, they don't think it's funny. So I had to figure out my own way of what words was I going to use to get the person across the phone. And here's the thing, if you want something bad enough, you find a way to get it. I think the number one reason people don't recruit more is because you don't even know what the frick you want out of life. I want more money. Well, how much more money? What is the thing that's waking you up in the morning? How does it feel, some of you, that your mom, your immigrant mom, or your immigrant father still goes to work every single day for misery, for freaking pennies, breaking their back doing the work that they're doing? And you have a tool to make unlimited income, and you let them still work there because you haven't stepped up enough to retire them. How does it feel, some of us husbands, that our wife needs to go to a man and get a job to help provide for the family because what I'm making is not enough to put some food on the table? By the way, for some of us that were born here, how does it feel? Like, there's something that I move you. I don't know what moves you. I can only talk about what moves me. And my dad worked 18 hours a day sometimes in the restaurant for for 65, 70,000 freaking dollars a year with diabetes and kidney issues. And I had the ability to go into a business where I said, hey, Dad, my goal is to retire you one day. For real. If you no longer have to do a car payment, if you no longer have to pay for rent, if you no longer have any bills of debt, how much would it cost you, or how much would you need to have so you can say goodbye to your job? You know what my dad said? It's a good question. I never thought about it. I said, can you please try to get me an answer? Son, I'll get you an answer. Calls me, he goes, son, I have a number. I'm like, okay. He goes, I just realized all I need is $2,000 a month for me to, if I didn't have any bills, I'm like, how much are your bills right now? Well, rent is this, it was like $6,000. So all his money was gone. Paycheck to paycheck. I said, okay, well, if you live with me, you don't have that. If you're going to have this, you don't have that. He needed $2,000. Some was for medical bills, all this. $2,000. I became an SMD back in the day. Now I'm an I do one sale of $200 a month, or $250 at the time. I made $2,000. So, on one sale from my father never having to sacrifice his body anymore and go to a place that he's unappreciated every single day, and all his son's got to do is make a little bit more phone calls and get one sale he's taken care of for the month. And everything I do the rest of the month, I get to keep for myself. Now, sounds pretty, sounds cool, huh? Let's all go retire parents. No, because excuses come in. Because laziness come in. And then my dad gets sick. And he gets hospitalized. And now he's in dialysis 24 hours a week, and now he can legit not keep a job. And I looked at him and I said, you get out of this hospital, you'll never worry about a bill ever again in your life. It's my time to take care of you. He looks at me, he goes, I'll never let my son give me his money. I said, I'll never let my father back. You took care of me, I take care of you. Can we scratch each other's back? He goes, you got a deal, son. By the way, today my father has now, I said that promise when I was 22 years of age. I'm 37. For 15 years, that promise has stayed strong. And I'm blessed enough to see that my father's still alive. He was able to get a kidney transplant, and my mom is the one going through some issues. But my parents have not had to worry about a single financial bill for 15 freaking years because I made a decision that I was going to get after it. Let me tell you what I had that other people didn't have. Some people had scripts, some people had degrees. I had a freaking why. You got me? I had a why. I had a freaking reason. And there was no one else in my family outside of me that could do it. Because my sister's a teacher, God bless her heart, she's never going to make any money. She's so broke she can barely afford to pay a tuition. And my other sister lives in freaking Australia, also broke. So, a bunch of brokies in my family, and me. And I don't put my family down for that. God bless their hearts, I love them. My family's really, really unified. But I happen to be the blessed one in the family that happens to have an opportunity that provides unlimited income, and shame on me if I have the key to freedom for my family and I don't figure out how to freaking turn it. And I think what some of you need a little bit more is that freaking burning desire or that burning reason, and stay close to it, and whenever the times are getting hard, you remind yourself, do I really got it hard? Because I think that had it harder than me. I think my mom had it harder than me. Let me tell you what's hard for me. Pick up the phone and dial. Are you kidding me? In air conditioning? And they say no? Okay, oh, I didn't die. I can make the next call. I didn't even know half of those people I'm calling. I get paid millions of dollars for getting no's and telling people I believe in them. I'm gonna go figure this freaking thing out, don't you think? Yeah. Have you realized how good and how easy and how powerful our business is and how much we play with it because no one gave us the rules to the game? The reality is we have too much training, we don't have enough action taking. I was talking to a lady earlier today. She came to me, and wherever you're at, you can raise your hands so people know I'm not lying. She said, by the way, you challenged us to make calls yesterday, and I made one. So she was not even freaking coachable. I said, 3, she made 1. But you know what happened out of that 1? She found one person that wanted to join the company. I said, by the way, you were probably one of the 5 people that actually made calls after this. Everybody went to free dinners with providers that you don't even deserve, but someone in your team invited you to it. Some of you went to team dinners, black dinners, went home, whatever, and you didn't even make the 3 calls I asked you. By the way, for real, no lie, be honest. I want to give you hope right now. How many of you made the 3 calls I asked you to do yesterday? Like, really, don't lie to me. Oh, this is between you and you. This is right now an honor test. Raise your hand. Proud. If we, okay, can we give a round of applause? How many of you also heard me say, make 3 calls tomorrow before you leave? You too, sunglasses. I remember you, brother. You remember your hand. Sunglasses was cool and chill right here. You ain't no pulse. Ain't that cool? Hear me on this. You see that? How many of you saw how many people actually heard something and did it? Very few. By the way, that's the world right there. That's why 97% of people work for 3% of people. Because some people are getting shit done, some people are working for the people who are getting shit done. You figure out which one you're going to be. Next time somebody tells you to do something, freaking do it! Do you realize when you make money, so I'm not going to tell you anything that hurts you? Because if it hurts you, it hurts me, I'm not that stupid. Come on, man! I don't get paid for being pretty. I get paid because I work my tail off. And because when I was told to do something, I did it. So, here's the thing. We talked about this yesterday. We rolled out the Builders Club last month in Nashville, Tennessee. How many of you qualified for the Builders Club last month? Anybody qualified for the Builders Club last month? We have Nikita over there. We have Austin Harvard over here. We have Mike and Lulu over there. We got Amanda Wright over there. We have C, Prince C, qualified for the Builders Club. Anybody else qualified for the Builders Club? Okay. Awesome. We got a bunch of people qualified for the Builders Club. What is the Builders Club? A club that if you follow, you'll be financially free, probably inside of 12 to 18 months. And it starts with something very simple. You recruit 10 people a month and generate 30,000 points, and you're going to receive a white business shirt with a red logo GFI, signifying that you hit level 1 of the Builders Club. This club goes all the way up to 100 recruits and 300,000 points. And for the people that are doing that, by the way, we looked at all their incomes, they make about $1.2 million a year. The people that are doing 10 recruits a month consistently are making about $100,000 a year. So how many of you would like a strategy to go make 100 grand in the next 12 months? Here you go. You recruit 10 people a month. You generate 30,000 points out of the 10 people you're recruiting, you're making $100,000 a year. I know the question. Well, Mario, the question is, how do I get 10 recruits a month? And I cannot click back. Can I show you how you get 10 recruits a month? I'm going to show you that really fast. Sean Young can probably do a great training on this as well. These guys are a monster. I've learned a lot from him. But I want you guys to hear the simplicity of it. I don't think 10. The first thing is, when I'm trying to get 10, I'm not trying to get 10. Why? Because 10 is overwhelming. How do you get an elephant? One matter of time. So what's my focus on getting 10? How fast can I get the first one? So in my mind, 10 divided by 30 is, well, 30 divided by 10 is 3. So I give myself a deadline that by the third of the month, I need to have my first recruit in. And if I have my first recruit by the third of the month, I'm on track to get 10. How am I going to get a recruit? I'm going to make some phone calls. I'm going to do some reach outs to social media. When I do a phone call, what does the phone look like? What's your name? Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Great, Jennifer. You may not know me, but I was referred to you by one of our agents, and they told me that you currently are a nurse. Is that correct? I'm going to try to get some basic information about her. They told me you were a nurse. They told me that you're valuable, you're extremely caring, and you're keeping your options open to make additional income. Are those things true about you? Jennifer, I'm glad that you said that. My name is Mario Bayona, and I work with one of the fastest growing financial services companies in the United States, and we're currently expanding virtually, and we're looking for good people. Based on the great things I heard about you, I figured that you could be a good fit for our company. Now, I can't guarantee you anything, but I figure it makes sense that we sit down. Will that be okay with you? Perfect. When do you think will be a good time that we can get together? Will tomorrow or the day after be better? The day after? Our afternoons or evenings better for you? Evenings? Is 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock better for you? 8 o'clock. Okay, perfect. What I'm going to go ahead is I'm going to look at your digital at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be sending you a Zoom link. And Jennifer, all that I'm going to ask is that two things. One, when we meet, you have a Zoom app downloaded and you have your camera on and dress sharp. And two, you don't cancel or reschedule me out of respect. Is that fair? All right, awesome. Jennifer, I really look forward to getting together with you and sharing you what our company has. It could be a very important day in both of our lives. Does that sound good? Awesome. Have a blessed day. Looking forward to see you Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And by the way, did I get a recruit? No, I barely booked an appointment that 50% chance is not even going to show up. So I'm not excited. Because if I get excited, now I'm going to be disappointed when he doesn't show up. I need to get one recruit. Didn't I say that? Yep. So to get one recruit, I need to talk to 2 people. To talk to 2 people, I got to book 4 appointments. To book 4 appointments, I probably need to make 15 to 20 calls. So this just happens to be one of the 4 appointments I needed to book. I need to book 3 more so I can finally get one. And if I get more, awesome. In the next batch, I'm probably not gonna get both. I just got one recruiter. When I'm recruiting her, I said, Jennifer, by the way, I don't know if I told you, but our company's blowing up, like I told you, and we're looking for people. I have a question for you. If you could think of 3 or 5 people that could help us with our expansion, who would be the first people that you would think about? Mention one fast, somebody here.
John.
Somebody fast. Rick, all right, good, Rick. Awesome, fantastic, thank you. I'm gonna go Rick. Watch this, how 1 turns into 2. Well, that's why I'm not trying to hold up there, there's no matter of time. Hello, is this Rick? Yeah. Hi Rick, how are you? Awesome. Hey Rick, you don't know me. My name is Mario Bayona, and I'm calling you on behalf of Jennifer. You know Jennifer, right? I don't know your last name. So anyways, you guys get the point. The reason why I was calling you is because literally I just interviewed Jennifer about 30 minutes ago, and I asked her if she knew of anybody that could be a good addition to our company, and she immediately mentioned your name. She was telling me that you've been in sales before, that you are bilingual, that you are great with people, and she believes you might be keeping your options open for some additional income. Is that true about you? I'm glad it's true because people with your type of qualities tend to do really well in our company now. My name is Mario Bayona, and I'm one of the directors of expansion for one of the fastest financial services companies in the country. We're expanding virtually, and we're looking for a couple good people. Based on the great things I've heard about you, I figured it makes sense you and I meet for 30, 45 minutes and see if there's a fit for you. If not, worst case scenario, you get to see what Jennifer interviewed for, and would like to see you tomorrow or the day after is better for you. And do you know how many times I'm gonna make this phone call this month? A couple freaking 100 times. Because when I get one, I get 35 numbers. When I interview them, I just got 35 numbers. When I get the next one, I get 35 numbers. Now what am I doing? I'm running the system without them knowing I'm running the system. I'm building a team without them knowing what building a team is. This is what's called taproting. This is what breakouts the best at. A lot of you go, oh, I got Jennifer. Jennifer's gonna be so good. She's amazing. Oh my God, my superstar was found. And she never answers the phone from you ever again. And she disappears. Her address, literally you show up to her house, the house is not in the street anymore. Anybody's ever had that experience before? Well, before she quits, she already has a person on her team. Bye. No, that person's direct to me. I'm in business. I worked 1 whole freaking hour to try to get this lady. Why is my work going to go to waste when she chooses to change her mind? By the way, my work gets exciting when she chooses to meet with me because I know I can turn a yes or a no into numbers, and numbers turn into recruits, and recruits turn into more numbers, and more numbers turn into more recruits, and I'm never out of business. And we've been doing this freaking thing for 18 freaking years, this little thing right here. Did it sound pretty easy? Yes. Is it that easy? No. Do people give you objections every once in a while? Yes. But the more you do it, the better you get. Question, how hard is this? What if I give you $1,000 every time you did this? Could you do it 10 times and make $10,000 a month? You want to hear the truth? If you do 10 recruits a month, you're making about $10,000 a month. So if you do it 10 times this month, you're making $10,000. If they just buy a policy after you show them what we do, that's $10,000 right there. What if you did it 20 times? That's $20,000 a month. Stop being afraid of money you've never made because you've never made it. This is much easier than you think it is. Woo! All right. That was my 30 minutes and I didn't even want to other slides, but you learn how to freaking tablet. I can play slides all day and just take a picture of it. You're not going to hear this live interaction very often. Any feedback? How many of you looked at this and you go, I think I can do that? I think I can do that. Any of you think you can do that? Does that seem complicated? By the way, throw in some annuities in some of this recruiting interviews. Throw in some big cases in the middle of these interviews. You're making $250,000 a year. Guys, hear this. You will get paid a lot of money if you get good at this. Let me say it in Espanol for all of you that are looking at me like deer on headlights. Les pagamos muchísimo dinero si se hacen buenos este negocio. Muchos de nosotros somos buenísimos para cocinar, para hacer fiestas, para nuestros trabajos, a lo que nos dedicábamos antes en nuestras carreras. Pero si se dedican a este negocio y se hacen buenos a este negocio, no tienen una idea del dinero que se pueden ganar, ayudando a la gente. And what I said to them was, we get really good at things that make us no money. You make the meanest gumbo. Who gives a shit? Your banana cream pie is unbelievable. How much are you making out of that? Now, good if you take some pride in the way you cook. That's awesome. That means you're good at everything you decide to do. Question, can you decide to get good at this? Because if you got good at this, how much could you make? Ready? Say it with me. Millions. Hold on. If you decided to get good at this, how much could you make? Millions. So would it be worth you getting good at something that can pay you millions? Yes. We've gotten really good at doing things that pay us nothing. I'm sure we can get good at things that pay us millions. Can we agree, yes or no? Yes. You guys get something out of this? Yes. I'm going to end with this. I would love to see every single person that's in this room that is not on EMD. Raise your hand if you are not on EMD. All of you are not on EMD. I would love for you that this month of November, you began your path to becoming an EMD. And I believe that we can have 50 to 100 EMDs in GFI in the next 6 months. And guess what? All it starts with is many of you making the commitment that this month, worst case scenario, you're going to do 3 business partners, 3 sales. If you're already licensed, you're already ahead. But if not, you're going to get licensed and you're going to get your first promotion. And if you can commit to that, you're on track to become an EMD in the next 6 months. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I know some of you are falling asleep because the arepas were too heavy for you. But I want you to hear me. You can start your EMD run today. Can you announce it publicly that you're starting your EMD run now? Because this company needs new leaders, and we're going to identify new leaders when you publicly say, I'm the next EMD. So by a show of hands, anybody plans to be the next EMD? All right, awesome. Hey guys, I want to say something about Miami. I love that it's a cultural mix of people from all walks of life. I love that this is a city full of people with joy, with happiness, that we're all here chasing a better life. I want you to plant your flag in GFI and know that if you meet us halfway, we're going to take you to the top of the stand. This company has been built by cultural diversity. And what brings us together is our values. Because we believe in doing things the right way. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, it was awesome to spend some time with you. I don't have the time to go through all of this. You can take a picture, you can look at it, you can read it. And if you can follow the plan that's on the screen, you too can be an EMD November, December, January, February, March, April. And what if we got 50 to 100 EMDs by April of next year that are all making $100,000 to $200,000 a year? Will that be pretty good? Awesome. Guys, your future's in your hands. Go grab it and go do something with it. I appreciate you so much. And now, I'm going to pass it back to the Director of Latino Operations, Mr. Marcel Macias.